Really here.
Well then.
Greetings. You know what? Mercury's in retrograde. Good times. Good times.
Oh,
Good
boy.
evening. You good?
Yeah, I'm hearing the neighbors.
Oh, the neighbors. Yes.
But we're here.
That's okay. They just feel this moon energy. That's what it is.
I feel this moon energy too.
They want to be a part of our broadcast. Good evening, everyone. I'm Janice B.
Yes, I'm Maurice.
What's going on?
Yeah, it's yeah. That distraction kind of messed me up.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
really? Not
Yeah.
me. Hi, Sherry.
Yeah, it messed me up a little bit.
All right, let's
But
try again.
anyway,
Ready?
we're here.
Rewind.
We're here.
Hi, everybody.
We are here. It's for this moon meditation with this retrograde. And
Welcome.
I get tired of saying that.
What, the retrograde?
Yes.
Well, but it's true. It's facts. It's facts.
Yeah.
Things move slowly. Things don't work the way you want them to work. Electronic stuff is crazy, but here we are.
Right.
Welcome to our virtual live celebration of the full wolf moon.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
No, you're not supposed to sing. You're supposed to go, ow.
Ow. All right.
So we're going to see if we get a couple more people in real quick. I see we have 4 people. And so, anyway, we are here for the full moon meditation. This is the wolf moon. We are here to talk about what the moon is. We're going to talk about, we're going to have a guided meditation. You're going to hear some frequencies playing in the background while that's going on. We're going to pull some cards, and we're going to tell you about some of the things that we are doing and some things that are coming up. And, I was kind of surprised when I looked up this wolf moon, because every place that I looked, it pretty much had the same brief explanation.
I think first of all, most full moons are the same kind of properties because full moons are reflective, right? New moons are setting intentions for new things. Full moons are pulling back and reflecting on stuff. So you're always gonna, if it's a full moon, it's always gonna have that kind of vibe to it. It just depends on the name that was given to it, whether it was a Native American name or whatever, and the reason why, right? But then, of course, the zodiacs come into play as well. So,
right.
So, are you telling us about the Wolfman?
So, the wolf moon, the way that it got its name is because of First Nations people would hear wolves howling, and the wolves at the time would be either hungry or basically audibly saying, "This is my territory,"
because it's cold,
and because it's cold, they it's a little bit harder for them to find the foods and all of that good stuff. Right. So First Nations people have kind of have that documented where that's what happens during. Now I did read that it was another name for it. I think it was they had another name for it. I can't remember what it is now. I had it in my head so I could say it, but it left as soon as I opened up my mouth about it. Y'all know how that is. But yeah, so that's really what this moon is about. It's not really a whole lot to it, except for this is not a super moon this time. This is not a super moon. I said it. So with this, there are different types of wolf moons that happen during this time of year. Sometimes, the super moons are the ones that are big and really easy to see, and then you have what did it? It's not micro.
Moon.
Yeah, I was going to say it's smaller. When you said micro, I thought about the commercial, the guy that talked really fast with the micro
Oh.
commercials. But yeah, so this is a micro moon. So um with this moon, as with all the full moons that we do, it's a time of reflection, a time of reset, a time to um push that big red reset button and say, okay, this is what happened, this is what I want to have happen.
Mhm.
And you start to release the things that happened, and you start to manifest the things that you want to have happen. We use these terms. Sometimes people don't know what we're talking about, or they overlook or over exaggerate what manifestation is, or what releasing things are. Um, in layman's terms, when we say release something, it means you let it go. It's already, and this is something that will help people with depression, because when you have depression, you always looking in the past and concerned about things that happened in the past in a very exaggerated way. And so when we say release it, just know that it happened, it's gone, it's something that can be changed, because you're still present and you can still change it. When we say manifesting something, you're basically setting your mind to what you want to have happen. You then take that from your mind and you say the words. From the words, you begin to create an action. From the action, you begin to create a habit. And then from that habit, you create a lifestyle. And that is how you manifest things. It's not as spooky and mystical, or as they say, satanic. You can actually do these things, and that is what happens with the full moon.
Well, and let me
Back to you,
can I
Janice.
can I add some stuff? So this moon's in Cancer. That's the zodiac sign the moon is in right now. And Cancer is all about surrendering to emotion. Cancer is a water sign, just like Scorpio. And what's going to happen, like Maurice said about self reflection, the emotions right now are going to kind of come to the surface. You're going to be um, having heightened feelings. The moon always brings those feelings up, right? So you're always going to be um, in your feelings, basically, and that's what you really want to reflect on in order to manifest, in order to transform yourself, in order to do those things and make those steps, like Mari said. Right now, also, your intuition is going to reach a peak, because when you're in your feelings and the emotions are flowing, you want to sit back and really ask yourself why you feel this way. This is like kind of like shadow work. Like, why am I upset? What's going on with me? What am I feeling? But feel those things and don't try to release them. Don't release them. Don't try to what's the word? Kind of push them down. Make sure they come to the surface. Let the moon reflect. Be fearless. And I think that's another thing with the wolf moon that they sometimes say is to be fearless, like wolves. Claim your space, claim your own your truth, and let that stuff come to the forefront, and just, let it be and roll with it and embrace the change that comes up. Dun, dun, dun. And we're going to get into that more with the cards later as well. Anyway, we have announcements.
Back to me. We do. So we are back at Flourish, Baltimore again.
Yay.
This coming Sunday, which will be the 8th. So
Yes.
we will be there, and actually you can start looking for us there. You should call the store in order to make sure that you register with them, in order to make sure you're in attendance. But we should be there every month. So with Flourish Baltimore, I'm saying it again just in case you missed the name, Flourish Baltimore. If you're in this area, it would be a great place for you to get started if you haven't been in a healing circle before. In the healing circles, what we do, there is sound healing. There's Reiki. There's guided meditation. There's some readings. There's sharing, often crying because of the releasing. But yeah, it's a really therapeutic experience. And we also we have some things coming up this spring. So make sure, two things that you need to do. one, you need to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And if you're not on our mailing list, make sure you're on the mailing list. The reason why is because all of our announcements go out through the mailing list first. And the reason why that is important is because we have some upcoming things where we have, what is it? My mind is really messing with me today. We have some libraries that we'll be doing some circles in and some presentations in. And we know that Karma Fest is coming up.
Yay!
And we'll be there again. So in order to find out when and where, it's good to be on our mailing list.
Yes.
And you know what? While we're here, while we're on that subject, let's say where you can go. It is thehealingflamecollective.com. And if you're not on the mailing list, you go to thehealingflamecollective@gmail.com. And you could just shoot us an email there and let us know that you want to be on the mailing list. As well as if you want us to come to you and have a circle with you and your friends, you can email us there as well. And Vanessa will be getting back to you to take care of all of those details.
Vanessa is Oz tonight. She's working the mechanics in the background. Yay, Vanessa. All right. Have you guys seen the sky this week?
I have not.
Oh my gosh. If you guys have seen the sky, wherever, I don't know where everybody is right now, but here on the East Coast in Maryland, every night it's been a show. It's been insane. It looks like the sky's falling on us. But tonight it was even more extra crazy because the sun was behind the clouds. The clouds were dark. And then on the other side, the moon was shining bright. I don't know if you guys have gone out to see the moon. They said it's not a super moon. And it's definitely not as big as some moons have been, but it's definitely visible. It looks really amazing. It's that kind of like traffic stopping. Whenever the sky, like the sunset, and this moon came up early too tonight. So it was out while it was still light out. And, you know, you really just almost have to stop your car because the moon will just rise up in front of your face. It's amazing. So if you haven't checked it out, get out there. It'll probably be full unless the clouds cover it tonight. But you can definitely feel the energy. And we did talk about Mercury in retrograde earlier. So we know that that's also, we got moon energy and emotions rising and crybaby cancers and and that water emotion flowing and things moving backwards and crazy skies. And it's been wild, but I have a really good feeling about 2003. I feel like this year is going to be great. I mean, 2003. Okay. 2023.
We're doing that.
2003 was awesome too. I was a lot younger. I was like, why is he looking at me? 2003, 2023. See? It's Mercury making my brain go backwards. Anyway, so if you have not been to one of our virtual moon meditations, here's what's going to happen. We're going to do a guided meditation. We're going to go off screen. And you guys can get comfortable. Whatever you do to get comfortable to meditate is fine. It's going to be, and that's not a super long meditation, but get yourself in a comfortable space where you can kind of create your own atmosphere. If you can be somewhere without people interrupting you, that's even better. But sometimes we can't do that. Throw some headphones on if that's the case. We're going to play some music. We're playing one of our tracks, right?
Third Eye.
Yeah. So you're going to be playing our Third Eye track, which is a vibrational track in the background while we're doing the guided meditation. We'll hold you in meditation for a little while, bring you back out. Are we doing bowls tonight or not tonight?
No.
Not tonight. Okay. We're having issues with the sound on the bowls, so we're not going to do those tonight. But you will get the vibration from the music that's already in there. And we did focus on third eye. Basically, we said earlier that your intuition's kind of, you want to focus on that anyway to bring the truth up and to deal with your feelings. So that will happen. We'll bring you back out. If you guys have anything you want to post in the chat about your experience, that's cool. And we're going to pull an oracle card. Three oracle cards, my bad. We're going to ask you to pick number 1, 2, or 3. Just use your intuition and decide what number works best for you. You do not have to put the number in the chat if you don't want to. Just hold it in your mind. Just let us know, a little thumbs up when you're ready with your number. And then we'll do a reading for each number and pull a card. What decks are we working with? Our usual?
We'll show them when we get to it.
Okay, we'll wait. I swear, I think between me and Vanessa, we have at least 500 decks, and we always kind of gravitate to the same ones, mainly because the oracle messages are different for different cards. And I think these cards kind of resonate well with what we do here for the virtual meditations. But I'm going to focus with the meditation tonight about kind of finding strength and power in the moment of what's going on. I think that's a good thing for right now. We are dealing with the feelings that are rising up and with this energy from the moon coming down. So are we ready to get started? Do you have something else we need to add? Did I forget anything?
No, we're good.
I got the year wrong, but I'm here. 2023. Damn it. All right.
So go ahead and get yourself into a comfortable position, preferably in a place where you can't be interrupted. And we're going to have the vibration playing. And all you have to do is sit back, relax, enjoy this Reiki moment, this meditation moment. With this retrograde, we need it. We really need it. And let us know in the chat if you can hear Janice's voice over the music that's playing. Just give us a thumbs up. I think you can do thumbs down on this, I think. If you can't.
Put a little sad face. All right. All right. All right. Music is intense, but I feel like the third eye music always is really buzzing for me all the time. So can you guys hear me? I'm going to not be talking this loud of a voice. I'll probably tone it down a little bit. And get into my meditation voice. All right, can you guys hear me okay? Got a couple yeses in there. Okay, so let's get comfortable. Take a moment and get connected to the chair or the floor or the bed, wherever you're sitting or lying down. Or get connected to the ground beneath you. Connected to earth energy. Let's take a nice deep breath in and release. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Nice deep breath in and release. Breath in and release. Allowing yourself to just slow down. And allow your breathing to return to its natural pace, its natural flow. And if you haven't already, you can close your eyes. Releasing all tension from your body. Allow your scalp to soften. The muscles in your face and your jaw relax. Your neck muscles melt into your shoulders. Your shoulders relax and drop. Arms and hands relaxing, softening. Breathing calm and peace into your heart center. Your rib cage slowly expands and releases with each breath. Your torso drops and softens into your base of your spine. Your hips melting into the earth. Your legs and feet release. Your whole body suspended in peace. Total calm. Total peace. Total relaxation. Surrender to this moment under the moon. Trust that in this moment, in this space, all is as it should be. Take a moment to pause and look backward, honoring your journey. Allow the moon to illuminate every part, every challenge, every conflict, every disappointment, every loss. Allow yourself to feel these emotions. And in balance, allow the moon to also show every joy, every success, every encounter, every blessing, every connection, divine timing, synchronicity, guiding you here to this sacred moment in time. under tonight's full moon. In this moment, releasing all lower vibrations, all former versions of yourself, all soul contracts, releasing all negative patterns and toxic energies. Allow yourself to feel this being released. Honor your emotions and your feelings. Honor your personal truth and your true power. Your true power now revealed. The light of the moon. You stand in divine alignment, renewed and strengthened, supported and guided by ancestors and spirits. The healing light of the moon shines down and surrounds you now. Filling you with peace, filling you with love, awakening within you a new vision, a new truth, a new journey. Suspended in the moon's light, take a deep breath in and release. Allow yourself to feel all the emotions rising up. Rising up into the light of the moon. Breathe into those feelings and honor them. Observe the energy around you. Take notice of what changes inside of you as these feelings rise up. Allow the light of the moon to guide you to a new perception. The ability to see your own personal truth. What you've learned from these feelings. Empowering you for your new journey ahead. In the new year, when you're ready, take a nice deep breath in and release. Bring your awareness back into your room, back into your body, back into your fingers and toes. Bringing your awareness back into your eyes. When you're ready, take another deep breath in and release. And open your eyes and return.
So welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Come on back. And as you're gathering yourself, let us know how you feel in the chat room. Let us know. We are back. We are back.
If I was meditating right now, I'd be asleep for sure. Or like,
yeah. So how are you feeling? Yes. I feel like I could kind of howl.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not doing it.
You did it before.
All right. Okay. So.
Hi. Whenever I do a meditation, and maybe Vanessa, who's being Oz in the background, whenever we have that energy going on, I always have to cough. And I don't cough the whole time. I can be sitting here and not feel like I have to cough. And as soon as we get on the meditation, I'm like, my throat chakra's opening up. So I apologize if I was coughing, but I think it's just my chakras are clearing, my chakras. I was almost asleep. Feeling very relaxed. Here we go.
All right. So what we're going to do first, no, we're going to do this first. We're going to pick which deck we're going to use. Let's do it this way. First, we had Good Faithful.
Our favorite.
Shaman's Dream.
They need to be our sponsor or something.
I know, right? Or Angels and Ancestors.
Both awesome decks.
So,
They're
and
really
the,
awesome decks.
yeah, let us know which one you prefer. I know which one we prefer. So
I actually like both of those in different ways.
So one would be the Shaman's Dream. Put your votes in. And 2 would be Angels and Ancestors. And we're going to count this down, see how quickly everybody can put what you want in there. All right, because if y'all let us choose, we know what we're going with. So we're gonna see.
We got 2 Shaman Dreams, 3 Shaman Dreams, 4 Shaman Dreams.
All right.
That's the one that we usually pick. Yeah, it's an awesome deck. This is a great deck. No, we don't even really use the decks. If you've been here with us on YouTube before, we don't use the decks in the standard way. Like we don't really pull like a 3-card pull for a specific person. We don't do any kind of special reading with the book that comes with it. We just use the imagery for a cue for the reading. So I'm going to do the readings. Maurice is going to get the cards ready. Every day I'm shuffling. Every day I'm every day. Yes, we did it this time. The cue was perfect. So we'll pull 3 cards, 1, 2, and 3. So right now, just take a moment and see what number you feel connected to tonight. You don't have to tell us. If you want to give us a thumbs up that you have your card chosen, that's awesome. You don't have to tell us what the number is. That's fine. Whatever number you feel connected with. And we'll do a general reading for that number. Sometimes it's really on point for one particular person. Sometimes a message might come through that's clearly for one person. And sometimes it's just a general message for everybody. So we'll see what happens. It's always different. We don't know. And sometimes you can pick a number and another number will resonate with you as well. Yeah. So that's all right. 2, no, 3, no. All right, here we go. A lot of times people will second guess. So they'll originally pick one number and then they'll change it. And then they should have picked the first number that they originally had because they're second guessing themselves. All right, here we go. You guys ready? By giving us a little thumbs up. All right, this is going to be number 1. You want me to pick it? Okay. Okay. The last time we did this, we had some cards that we don't normally pull. Never pulled this one. Not that I remember. Okay. Number one, you have Horseman, Herald of Change. Did I say that right? Yes, you did. All right. And Herald. The number is 30. And here it is. Herald, like Hark the Herald Angels sing, not Herald like the person. Of course, we know the numbers and everything is backwards, but it's okay. What's the number on this one? 30. 30. Okay, 3. This is for number 1s. We know 3 is a magic number, right? It's one of them, the magic numbers. Mm-hmm. Can I see the picture? Okay. There's always in this particular deck, there's always a main picture, and then there's all these little extra pictures in there. You gotta try to figure out what's what. Like, what is that? Yeah, like that right there. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. All right, give me a second. So number 1, this feels like I think the Horseman was drawn and the term Herald of Change. So this is a very big announcement. This is like a big epiphany for you. And the visual of riding on this horse with this light, and this is who I am, and this is where I'm going, is really you maybe for the first time actually standing in your light, actually clear with your purpose and calling in the change that has to happen for you to fully shine in that light. One thing that people get caught up in the New Year's is their New Year's resolutions and their vision boards and all of these things that they want to see happen, right? Now, I want this to happen. I'm like we talked about earlier, Maurice was talking about manifesting. One thing that people leave out is the transformation process that's required. Okay. The old you cannot manifest new things. The old version of you holding on to old emotions, holding on to connections that don't serve you anymore, holding on to toxic relationships because they're comfortable, holding on to things that are not necessary. You know they're not good for you. You know they're holding you back, but you're just either afraid to step forward. You don't have the tools to step forward. You're not sure where to go. This card is really saying you're going to ride through this, you're going to break through this, and you're going to have to leave things behind. You're going to have to really work on the transformative process that you need to do for yourself in order for this change to happen. This really feels powerful to me as a singular person message. This is somebody who has been, if we want to use the horse metaphor, kind of just trotting around. Not that they're not doing anything. Not that, number one, it's not that you're not doing anything. It's just that you're not taking that bold move. You're not busting through the gate with this horse, right? So really think about and take the moon's a perfect time. Take the time right now to see what you're feeling. Let things come up. Look at the truth of situations. We can be in situations with people where everything seems okay, but it's really not serving us, and we have to look at it and be real with ourselves. And how have we changed? And what do we have to transform? What do we have to change to make these things that we want come into play? So, herald of change, you're definitely announcing this, busting through the gate, but you're busting through the gate after this reflection, this time of reflection and transformation. You're going to have to change things around. You're going to have to transform yourself to achieve these heights that you want to reach. Boom shakalaka. All right. Número dos. I feel like there's so many cards to choose from. This one be like.
There are
a lot of cards to choose from. Oh, did we have that card before?
All right.
Like what's that?
For
number 2.
For those who picked number 2, we have Whale Song. Whale Song and Resignating. The number is 61, which is 7.
Okay, that's a good number. There's some good cards. We never had this card before.
No.
Number 7. Okay, so Whale Song to me, let me see the picture. I like a circle and a water. That's pretty amazing. What is that right there? It's like a horse. That's really cool. This is definitely the water element, and water we know is so cleansing, and water can be purifying and cleansing and nurturing. It can also be destructive, right? But with the Whale Song message and the resonating message, I feel like this is for you, number 2. This again is the perfect moon for this, for you to really tap into the vibrations in your heart and in your body, in your energy field. The way it's coming to me, the sign that's coming to me, have you ever been in a pool or a body of water and you either lay back and float and your ears go under the water and you hear that vibration, the resonation under the water, and you can almost feel your heartbeat and your pulse, and it's almost like the womb, right? So that you want to think of it in that way. This is a time for you to step back, to listen to your own vibrations. And that sounds corny, but I'm not talking about like, oh, my heart chakra is vibrating. I'm talking about your heart beats, your pulse, your ears are ringing, anything your breath. I want you to get into your body, get into your energy center, and see what those vibrations feel like for you. Um, the metaphor of water, the whale. When you hear whales, they're very echoey and beautiful. Very often, whale tracks are used in meditations and spa music and stuff like that. But really listen to that voice under the water, that voice in that well of emotions, that voice in that womb that's holding you secure, in your renewed state, and really kind of see where you're going. This is an emotional shift. This is not a big triumphant change like the last one where the horseman's coming out the gate. This one is the opposite. This one is, let me fall back, let me float, let me hear my heartbeat, let me hear my pulse, let me feel what that feels like to be completely suspended and supported and weightless in your own vibration, and allow those emotions to come up. This is an intuitive message also for somebody. This is definitely about to be tapped into the energies around you. You have to be really tapped into your own. You have to really understand what that feels like. So that I think this is for somebody who is maybe all over the place right now, energetically. Maybe you feel kind of torn and pulled in different directions. You got to lay back, you got to float, you got to listen, you got to cover up your ears, you got to go into your head, go in one of them flotation tanks. Something where you can be completely surrounded by your own vibration and allow yourself to be transformed from that space. I have to write this down. Your it's like your own sounds too, like your own voice, hearing your own voice, your own breathing, all that stuff. Getting into that. Submerge yourself in your own energy. Okay, I'm done now. Number 3. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
You want me to say something?
Mm-hmm.
What were you gonna say? Go ahead.
Oh, let's pull first. I'll say it. Everybody want to know, what is he going to say? All right. So what I was going to say is that water is also the best conduit for sound. So it's better than air. So with everything that was said about vibration, about hearing, about getting into yourself, water is the best conduit for that. So I just kind of wanted to bring that out. And that's why the echoes from whales sound the way that they do. That's why the communication travels as far as it does. So with everything that Janice just said about, everything resonating and things vibrating and all of those sound references, pay close attention to it, because that means with this whale reference, it's amplified because it is water. So number 3, I'm shutting up with that one. Number 3s, we have, oh wow, empty well.
More water. Well, no water.
And right. And time to replenish.
Okay.
The number is 16, which is another 7.
Again, 7. That's really crazy.
Uh-oh. Come on, get it together.
It's saying no.
Right. The empty well is running away.
Number 3.
This is for number 3s. Can I see the picture too? Yeah. That's kind of interesting because it's almost like they're looking at the galaxy from the bottom of the well. That's kind of what it looks like almost. It doesn't look like they're looking down. It looks like they're looking up, right,
to the sky. Okay, give me a second. Number 3. So this is a family situation for somebody. That's the first message I got, and I'm just gonna say it because I don't know what it means. I don't know who it applies to. This is a family situation for somebody who pulled number three. The general message of this, of course, is your well is empty. You have to take time to fill up your own cup. You can't help other people fill up their cups if your cup is empty. That's the metaphor you always hear. We know that this is different. This is I feel like this person is really drained. Like I just feel like it's a people thing, and it's not necessarily that the person who's draining you or the people that are draining you have bad intentions, but I feel like they've always taken from you. So this whoever these people, whether it's family or somebody like family, they always have taken from you. They have always relied on you too much. You're always the person who provides. You're always the person who's there. And there's nobody there for you, and that's how it feels. And it's really a message for you, again, the way we've been talking tonight, to allow yourself to be angry about that, to allow yourself to say that's not fair. I don't like the way it feels. I can't keep doing this. Honor those feelings within yourself. It's okay to say those things. It's okay to feel that way. You're not a bad person. You're not a bad family member. It's not about that. You have to take time for yourself. And I know that's easy to say for a lot of people, when we have a family that's relying on us, or people, even just toxic people who are constantly pulling from us or relying on us. It feels like family to me. I don't know why, but that's what it feels like to me. It's difficult to separate yourself from that because they do pull out the guilt trips. They do pull out those manipulative moves to keep you in a state of lack so they can just keep taking from you. It's very important for you to set up boundaries, for you to say no, for you to not answer the phone sometimes, for you to take time for yourself, whatever that looks like for you. It doesn't have to be an extravagant spa day or whatever, even those are cool. It can be just taking a walk. Because I'm getting out of here and picking a walk. I'm going to the gym. I'm doing something for me. Whatever I want to do, even if it's just being alone in silence. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go to the library and sit in a chair with a book. Just going to get away from everybody. Do those things. Do those things to fill yourself up. This is and even from the picture, the feeling is that I'm looking up. I'm in an empty well looking up, and I'm waiting for this to fill up, but you need to fill it. You need to fill your own well. You are probably the strong person that everybody relies on. You probably are very good at that, at being a caregiver, of helping people, of being that sounding board for people. And that's great. That's a gift. It really is. But you still have to have somebody helping you or somebody giving to you. You need to have that well of yours filled up before you can help somebody else. They always use the metaphor about the oxygen in the plane. Put the oxygen mask on your kids before you put it on yourself. Put on yourself before you put on your kids, because you have to be able to function in order to help other people. And that's the same thing with this message. You cannot keep giving from an empty well. You cannot keep providing nourishment and water from your own empty well. You need to take the time and put the energy into refreshing and rejuvenating yourself, so that you can be the true version of yourself. Because you being a caregiver, sometimes we're a caregiver or a person in charge or a person who's responsible for other people who can't handle those responsibilities, and not by choice. We don't want to be. we just are. But still, you still have to take time for you. You still have to say no. You still have to lovingly take care of yourself first.
So recap.
Number one
was Horseman.
Mm-hmm. Herald of change. So thinking about not just coming out of the gate, new me, new year, new you, all this stuff, but actually the transformative process that it takes, the reflection, and putting the time in to work on changing those things about yourself so that you can stand in the light.
Card number 2 was Whale Song.
Resonating water, your own sounds, shutting it down. The opposite of the first one. We're not coming out the gate in the light with the horse. We are pulling back and floating in our own sounds and our own creation in our own womb. And we're starting to tap into our emotional side in the water, the sounds of the resonating sounds of the whale, the vibration of our breath, our heartbeat, our pulse, our ears, all the things, our own voice, really sitting with those things and honoring those things to be able to start new.
And card number 3.
Empty well, time to replenish. Definitely family, keeping yourself filled, keeping yourself in a state of rejuvenation, keeping your water, your well, your cup full so that you can be balanced in what you're giving and what you're receiving and what is yours, that you're not ever empty or unbalanced. If you guys want to comment, if you want to comment about what you chose, you certainly can. You do not have to. I know most people don't want to share that, and that's fine. It's interesting when we're doing readings because we'll feel things from not just the people who are in the chat room, but energies outside of what we can see. So sometimes somebody's watching that can connect with it, but that's the scary part and the really cool part about energy work is that we can kind of transcend all of that and still feel what people are feeling. So this was cool.
Because time doesn't exist.
That's right. It's a man-made concept. So how are you guys feeling?
Yeah, I'm curious to know that as well. So you can drop that in the comments as well.
The one Sherry, the one she chose resonated some, but the other one resonated more.
I said that.
You can take all the cards, all of them. There is a collective energy when you're working in a group where we're not one-on-one like we are in the one-on-one, in-person healing circles. There's a collective, even in the in-person one, there's still a collective energy of spirit messages, right? They all kind of come together. But sometimes you will get a message from different cards and they'll resonate with you in different ways. But thanks for letting us know that, Sherry.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for showing up and showing out and participating. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you.
Thank you. Tell your friends. Tell your friends.
And thank you for double checking that you're on the mailing list to see what we're doing.
That's right.
No, but really, we couldn't do this if you guys didn't show up. So we really do appreciate you.
Right. Shaman's Dream is truly connected to me. Yeah, it's a great deck. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. There's lots of full moons and good things coming up. So we'll see you soon. Have a great weekend.
See ya.
Bye.